DDLC Literature Club Abridged, or How I Learned to Start Worrying and Love to Mod. What? It's a DDLC fan mod that is not affiliated with Team S. I mean, I'd assume that's pretty obvious, given that you went and downloaded this off a Reddit post or something. How do you know? And how ridiculous that name is. But I'd really rather not get sued for something for not including some really basic boilerplate warnings, so there you go. Oh, speaking of which, I'm not done yet. Dude, what is this intro? It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed. Yes, we've done that already. It contains spoilers from the official game. Oh yeah, hey guys, so welcome back to DDLC, sort of. This is a mod that I found for DDLC called DDLC Literature Club Abridged, and there's that really long name after, which I'm not going to say. But yeah. So this is I saw this mod, and I thought it looked pretty interesting, so I decided to try it out. And this is the first DLC mod I'm going to be playing. So yeah, this is going to be a wild ride. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't seen me play the normal DDLC, then what the frick are you doing? Go look at me playing that. Game files from DDLC are required to play this mod and can be downloaded at OK or on Steam. Though admittedly, the warning's kind of moot, given that you've either already gotten the files installed, since the mod would error if you didn't. Yep, that did happen when I was trying to set this up. Or, RenP enough to be reading this file in an IDE of some sort. By playing DDLC Abridged, or that, you either completed DDLC and accept any spoilers contained within. Button to press to just nod your head yes to the... Okay. Dude, how long is this dude gonna ramble? I feel like I should throw one final specific warning about this mod here before we continue. This mod is very intentionally rather dumb. Okay? I don't mean that in the sense that this is another one of those crappy mods that makes a million jokes by just filling it with meme references that are dated about 17 seconds after they've been made. I mean that this is one of those crappy mods with a bunch of edgy-ish jokes that involve me basically going as far as I'm willing to, while hopefully remaining on the side of the line that's still funny and in good enough taste to laugh at anyway. Point being, crap's gonna get adult all up in this joint, or whatever the fellow kids are saying. You'll be exposed to some said jokes, including, okay, bro. What? And making fun of the horrible problems the characters had in the original game. Jokes. Yes, I too am an awful human being. Please shut up and let me play the thing. Alright then. Dear God! That was the longest intro I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure they want me to clarify that. Okay. Look at the... Okay, turn the music down. What is this? Display. Okay, that's the display. Rollback side. Colorblind mode. Number of options. Difficulty. Difficulty? What is the difficulty setting? Okay, we're just gonna keep the normal ones. Alright, like this it's... Alright man, enough chit chat. Let's get this show on the road. Please enter some text. I just realized, look at all the characters. They're worried instead of smiling. Finally, let's get this show on the road. Hey. I see an annoying girl running to me from the okay, this is the same. This is the same. That girl is... What the frick? Monica, why the frick are you here? The hell? Ah! Did you not install this right or something? Who are you? I'm Monica, dammit. Dude, are you serious? Why am I named Dumb? Oh, hey, Monica, what's up? Sayori, shut up. We're not doing that script. No. We're not starting this. Nope, we're not. We're not? Then why were we starting there? Because, okay. Didn't start with the right script. Oh, why didn't you do that? Sorry, force of habit. I'll try again. Ah! Once upon a time, there was a person. This person had scant few particularly notable attributes about themselves, or at least they felt like they did. Dude, what is this? You see, they actually had accomplished various things throughout their life. Commendable things, to be sure. They had graduated high school despite all the trials and tribulations that come with even surviving it. They had gone to and graduated from college and managed to do so in a way that didn't leave an enormous load hanging over their head for the rest of their life. They found a woman that they fell in love with and married despite being almost completely inexperienced with the entire concept of dating or being desirable. They even had a child with her who was a beautiful ball of happiness. But it felt like none of those things were reasons to celebrate or would even register as being being noticeable attributes about themselves. You see, this particular person had depression. Oh, is this Sayori? This is not the singular aspect to their existence, not by any stretch, but it is of particular note for this story due to how deeply rooted within the person's being it was. This person is not particularly unintelligent or oblivious. They tried their hardest, at the very least, be more aware of their existence and how their daily life fit into it and adjust their behavior and thoughts accordingly, attempting to learn everything they could in the process. Though in starting a life of learning, of experiences, of actions, of emotions, every single possible thing that can affect that person, be it even a small thing, can radically alter the direction of their life takes. Depression is not a small thing. It colored all their thoughts and made their emotions feel like they were someone else's, and it formed their looks, their mood, their thoughts. Their very life was molded and shaped according to these feelings. Not even their attention was their own, as it would frequently wander and focus on things that they didn't want it to. They frequently start projects and then get easily frustrated with them and drop them. Their life was a trail of many half-hearted attempts at ambition, discarded for whatever reasons that felt less frustrating at the time. They were fortunate to realize early on in their life that they tend to get angry very quickly and lash out in response to things in unacceptable ways. Dude, what is this? I thought it was supposed to be DDLC. Why am I reading a freaking novel? I mean, DDLC is technically a visual novel, so yeah. This is not who the person wanted to be. They wanted to be a good person who was nice and helpful and could be relied upon, so they paid attention to what caused them to be the person they didn't want to be. They realized that they couldn't rein their anger by suppressing their emotions in general. This resulted in them turning cold and mostly isolating themselves. They always assumed that they were bad at everything, so they constantly belittled themselves in their efforts to remind themselves they needed to do better. They felt they were disgusting, that they were a hideous person who could never possibly be loved by anyone, and so they showed very little concern for their own being other than a basic standard of non-offensive hygiene. All in all, these affected the person greatly, but most of the symptoms could be dealt with, could be counteracted, could be engaged. Okay, how long have I been recording for? I have already been recording for almost 10 minutes. Are you serious? They thought of death, and more specifically, how could they die, and will be required to do so literally every day. These thoughts are not active. The person did not desire to have them all, and would have rather not dealt with them, but these thoughts are persistent. Regardless of the person's mood, desire, or activities, the thoughts always invaded every day, as far back as they can remember. This is especially troubling that this person had a memory spanning their entire life. Okay, I'm not reading that. Interrupted by how to end it at nearly any point in their existence. Or rather, it should have been troubling. This sort of ideation, where rather in most circumstances necessitate intervention, so as to reduce or eliminate the troubling thoughts. What made these symptoms most Okay, nope. However, was that it never occurred to the person as something that was out of the ordinary. They went from day to day, never expressing these thoughts existed, nor that they troubled them, because they assumed that everyone had these same thoughts and that they were normal, so they just ignored them for decades. But even though they were ignoring them and that they were normal things, they still affected them. The things they achieved felt like things that merely happened to them, and that their life was drifting in directions without any input on their part. As the pressures of being an adult weighed more and more heavily on them, symptoms got worse. In the lead up to the birth of their first child, these thoughts would become more and more prevalent, more intense. They struggled with the job, their attention starting to waver enough to become a problem. Dude, who is this story even about? Is this about me? Is this about one of the other girls? Like, what is this story about? Who is this story about? They struggled to understand why anyone would find them attractive, wondering if their friends and loved ones in their life really cared for them. They struggled to remain the person they wanted to be, running into difficulties and being a good person. They struggled to stay alive and understand why these feelings or emotions they had intentionally spent most of their life suppressing, ignoring, locking away from others were becoming so problematic, and how they could be so disruptive to their life. They simply did not understand what was wrong with them, only that something was wrong. And that some YouTubers did LPs of this stupid VN novel called DDLC, which the person just assumed was some crap for... Okay, bro. For like 5 minutes, you were acting serious, and then you hit me with this. They watched the LP. What is an LP? Assuming they're that, were going to be proven right. Instead, it gave them words and self-reflection to understand what was wrong with their life. It also demonstrated that these stupid VN things were actually capable of being incredible storytelling devices. This stupid Mo as heck visual novel managed to have a profound impact on their life, and even to this day, the person is still freaking shocked by this. Regardless, they decided that they wanted to try and explore more of these visual novels, and they decided to start by making a mod for DDLC proper. They wanted to do many things with this mod. Oh, wait, is this the story about the dev? Well, they didn't want to make a perfect mod. They wanted to do the best possible job they could with the mod. It was that important to them. In short, they embarked on a project that was extremely important to them and would not let it wither and die like the other ambitions. And then they got stuck on a bunch of stupid freaking ideas that didn't make sense to put in their mod, enough that it distracted them from working on the mod. So they decided to crap out those ideas into this pile of crap that you're about to go through, simply so that they can get back to focusing on what they actually wanted to freaking work on. Holy crap, I've been working on this for more than a month. I want to be done with this within a weekend. Within a weekend. Frick. And we gotta dump this stupid thing now. Enjoy the crap post. I didn't. What? We put it on very hard. What are the difficulties, actually? Very easy. Easy, medium, hard, very hard, impossible. I see you. I'm coming for you. There's only one save slot? Are you kidding me? What the frick? Okay, so that just crashed my game. Don't worry, it did actually save. You can change your pants now. Dude, what is this? Okay, there we go. Alright, now the save slots are normal. Alright, we're good. We're good. Boy, it sure would be nice to have some character development today. I've always wanted to be a fully fledged, deeply complex individual with numerous wants and desires weighing it on. Dude, the sound effect... This sound effect is scaring me. Too bad. Not today. Ah! I've got an appointment to keep, so we don't have any time for that. Who are you? That's Sayori, dumbass. Dude, stop naming me that. Stop naming me that. Oh, hey, Sayori, what's up? Today, you'll get to be a terrible flanderization of protagonists who are as intentionally generic and relatable as possible. Oh, wait, was that today? I thought your depression, unrequited love for me, tragically spilling over was today. Well, yeah, that's why we don't have time for you to be anything but a completely... I don't know what that is. Dense neat! Oh, okay then. Cool. Great. Join a club or something, since when we get married, I don't want both of us to be completely worthless. No, none of them involve anime, manga girls, or food. Like queso. Fine. I'll wear you down later. I then followed along because it's part of the framing device. Okay, so I guess the save slots are good now? The school day is as ordinary as ever. Okay, that's the same. After I pack up my... Wait a minute. Today took freaking forever. I had like 9 exams today. There aren't even 9 periods. Tell me about it. 13 goddamn exams? Yeah, I'm filing a lawsuit against the school. Yep, I'm filing a lawsuit against the school. 2 of them were assigned by my lunch period. It was probably because of queso. About the history of tier. Oh, yeah. Yep, queso wrote that exam. Queso wrote that exam. The circle... I'm not saying that. Is bullcrap. How have you been today, by the way? I mean, so many exams probably aren't helping your depressive symptoms. That's funny, Tyler. You know, as well, I do that. You're not well developed enough to notice that. Alright, sorry, I forgot. That being the case, we'll go head home and be the most boring person who's ever lived. How about instead you join my book club? No. Every other member besides you would be a girl, and one of them even made you food already. Well, that's 2 out of my 4 requirements. Can you throw another? What if one of those girls is really into you? It's a harem? They're all gonna be into me. Also, one of them reads manga. Okay. I then followed along because otherwise the plot wouldn't go anywhere. Yo, I see why this dude said this is a crap post, because it literally is. Everyone, the new members here. Wait, isn't there some sort of process to actually join this club? It can't just be someone walks in and loudly announces someone else is part of the club. That'd be rife for abuse. But Tyler, you're not fully developed enough to think of that. Whoops, sorry, forgot. Let me try that again. It just reset the scene. Everyone, the new members here. Frick you, dummy. Is that an invitation? What do you mean by that? No, that was merely Tyler being rude, Sayori. Ah! Please. Okay, bro. What? Who are you? Dude. Every time... Okay, so I'm pretty sure all the characters are gonna see. I'm like, who the frick are you? And then Monica comes in and then not only makes me remember the character, but it also names me to... I'm not saying that. Oh, hey, Yuri, what's up? Oh, okay. Are you serious? Ah. She's not even on screen yet, you moron. Who are you? I'm Monica. I hate you. Oh, hey, Monica. What's up? Now I'm just called moron. I only view you as a conduit to talk to who I actually want to interact with. Dude, what is this bullcrap, man? Anyway, I'm Yuri. I'm the rather most delicate but socially awkward bookworm of the club, who is the most mature person here. Why? Because your posture is enormous? Like queso? Well, that and my insistence on creating overly complex communicative structures via persistent and unnecessary usage of extremely advanced language. Extremely advanced language, really? My apologies, I forgot about the socially awkward thing. Pretend I stuttered a few times during that, as I tripped over, not accidentally revealing that I find you of interest. Nah, it's cool. Guess that means you're the... The what? Yes, but once we get to Act 2, I dropped that to become the... Okay, yeah. Weirdly though, people seem to desire me a lot more that way. I have no clue as to why. It's obviously not who I am as a person, and it's a horrific state of mind both for myself and from whoever I'd be with. And I'm Natsuki. I'm the bitty... Okay, yeah. Who is... Okay, what is that word? I have never seen that word in my gosh darn life. For partaking in a particularly normal hobby for some reason, and who can't ever... Dude, this sucks, man. Can't ever accept a compliment without being upset about it. Let me guess. You're the manga reader. That's cool. Oh my god, I can't believe you just said that I read manga out loud. That's so embarrassing, and I hope my judgmental friends are overly strict father didn't hear that. Also, thank you for the compliment or something. It truly upsets me. And I'm Monica. I'm literally the perfect at every conceivable thing, and would love to talk to you without any ulterior motives or reasons as to why. Oh, so you're the Mary Sue. Who is that? Sorry, that means I'm too nervous to ever even try talking to you at length. Pass. Hey, since that's the case, can you just tell me how I'm doing with everyone else whenever we speak instead? At least that way, talking to you isn't a total waste of my time. Freak you too, then. Anyway, thanks for the introductions, but even though most of you all seem cool and nice, I'm just gonna decide to leave anyway because I'm that boring. And then everyone gets really sad and guilted me into joining. Okay, everyone, let's all write poems. What? Why? Because Dan wanted there to be some game to go along with this game. Oh, speaking of which, I need to check something here. Wait here for about 9.4 seconds. Monica, how do you know the exact time? Jump scare. Oh, wait, no, we're good. We're good. No jump scare. Sorry about that. Traffic's really bad right now. Anyway. Are you serious? Every time I play this game and try and make something off it, Monica calls me out. Are you serious? Anyway, since you're recording this, you should probably make a save or something just so you can jump back here and see the other paths. Yeah. Oh, and for the record, I was considering throwing in an even longer pause after you saved so you would be forced to sit through it or something, but I don't want to be that much of a B-word. Also, I'd have to do more programming than I'd actually care to do to actually make that work. Anyway, click some stuff now or something. It's time to click 20 randomly selected words. Here's hoping you paid enough attention to the characteristics and mannerisms of the 3 real choices to stumble into a win for whoever you want to go after. That or like, just save scum through the spark. Oh no! Bro changed the poems too! Nesuki. I know I've seen that one before. Could it be anyone? Yo. Where's my dictionary? Nah, this is crazy. What the frick did I just do? What the frick did I just do?
So who'd you pick, Tyler. Yeah, there's absolutely no one else viewing our world through your eyes or something. Not like that at all. Why would you ever suggest that? Whatever. Shut up, no face. Clearly, you like to spend a little one-on-one time.
I mean, that's fine by me, but not really.
That's hilarious, Monica. Like, they written you a poem or something? Good one. I need the joke as a distraction to get through the day. I'm being serious. They could have written me...
Dude. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Oh, wait. Don't tell me. Taylor, could you have written me a lovely poem with all those words that I'd like to hear?
There's just so many words for them to pick for me. Too many to ever actually list.
Just because I don't have any words doesn't mean I can't have a scene too. Monica, there's precisely one CG that you are present in, and it consists entirely of you staring to the image of Secta's origin from far too close of proximity. I still don't comprehend the circumstances behind the display.
Dude, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life, dude.
While I do not derive pleasure like our fellow members do in contemplating outcomes that are
Dude. There are already so many messed up words at DDLC that my brain has a hard time reading. But this mod cranks that to 11, and I hate it.
Oh, pardon me, I nearly forgot. Socially awkward. Not that I wish to be rude or anything. You must think I'm a terrible person now. My apologies. May we now proceed forward, Monica? Whatever, sure.
Dude, what is this? And nothing's happening. So, yeah, anyone want to, like, do anything?
Absolutely. I need some
Dude, we're already talking about the festival. This is like day 2. We're already talking about the festival.
I'd love to spend time both with you and more specifically, directly in front of you to do so.
I'm so nervous as to the mere thought that I may just faint.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun. We'll be able to spend so much time together relishing how good being self-aware feels, and how nice...
No, not really. I mean, I'm gonna aim for something. Oh, God! What do you mean by that? Ah! Ow. Did I just die? What the frick just happened? Did I just die? I think I just hit every object in the room on the way down, including the closet, which I didn't really consider a separate object until now. Well, these desks are kind of soft in their own way.
Really? Really?
Oh, hey, Dream Monica, what's up? Wait, could you do me a favor and wake me up when Sayori gets here? Even in my dreams, you make me too nervous to actually interact with you. Facts.
Sure, I'd be happy to.
Wish freaking granted. Ow! What the heck was that for?
I don't know. Just felt like doing that.
Well, he woke me up from my nap in the most painful way possible. You just went through a 17-second sound file of every injury that's physically possible to even have in this dang room, and it's the slap that bothers you. Oh, hey, Monica. I've got a headache all of a sudden. May I ask for a pain? This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. And I love it.
Sure, I'll get right onto that. Anyway, I've got something I want to do with you.
Okay, cool. Since it's a literature club, I can only assume that it's something cool to do with our... Okay. Hold on, can we see this stuff? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So this is a literature club. I can only assume that it's something to do with our club's purported mission.
You're so funny, Tyler. Of course it isn't. You see, I have a problem right now.
Does it involve words somehow?
No, shut up for a second. You see,
I'm an incredibly dirty girl.
I was in such a rush out the door this morning that I may have made a mess of myself.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess you should just be more careful during your morning routine then.
No, shut up. You just look at this. My blazer and top are just so dirty. This just won't do. I can't keep wearing something this messy around you.
So, what? You want to go to the laundromat alone or something?
No, shut up. You see, Tyler, that's not the only problem I'm having with my blazer. This little thing is just hanging wide open. I've been having so much trouble with it lately.
Okay, alright. Wait, have you been trying to... Cow hormones! What?! I told you that's not how a scratch and lick plush works.
Oh my god, shut up! There's only one way you can help me, and my heavy and expanding eager to...
Okay.
And only one person in this whole classroom right now who can help this dirty girl.
Okay. So, Rory, you better not be talking about what I think you're talking about. I better not... Okay, I'm not gonna say it. Oh, I get it now. I reach for the collar of her blazer. I hear her breathe starts to heave deeper and deeper as her chest rises and falls more and more quickly. Her face filled with a deeper blush than I have ever known as I look down the length of her body. She looks like she's about to explode by just my lightest touch, standing here right in front of me. Okay, I'm not reading that. Under my touch, clearly enjoying the pleasure it must be generating. It's so obvious that she wants what I can give her. Her entire body, I'm not saying that, to my presence as she readies her entire body for me. And there, all cleaned up. No more toothpaste.
What?
I even helped you retie your necktie, thing a bit better. Should be able to expand, another, 2 inches or something. Now your blazer coming off now. So, did you need anything else then?
It's really frustrating to be revved up, but not able to get that release you want, right? You know that feeling all too well. You got ideas for how to deal with it? I'm not gonna be stuck like this all day until I find off somehow. Or just go to the bathroom and deal with it privately already. That's what everyone else here does.
Sayori bolts for the classroom door and doesn't even slow down as she flies through it. Like Aso. So, what are Yuri and Nat up to? I'm wondering if they've been interested in, like, uncomfortably close reading sessions with me.
That might be a bit difficult. Neither of them have much time for other people anymore.
Wait, other people? What does that mean?
Well, now that they're dating, I don't think you got much chance, Taylor.
What? They're dating? Since when?
I think it was about time when you were being slapped awake by Sayori.
Can we just go now?
No problem.
Generic response that acknowledges the previous scene without specifics concerning said scene. What the frick was that?
I know, right? It's crazy that you managed to totally blow it with, I'm not defining a variable for this. It's almost like we're just blindly barreling along towards a
railroaded strategy.
And none of our choices or decisions here really matter. Yeah, pretty strange that. Alright, well, we're just gonna share our poems now.
Wait, what about some of those other scenes? Like that thing with the cookie?
The whole point of that scene was to hook players into wondering how far the original game was willing to go with stuff like how Sayori physically hugs Nat, thereby teasing them into staying. Meanwhile, in this mod, Nat and Yuri have already proposed to each other.
What? Wait, what?
I'm sure if you give them another 10 minutes, they'll be consummating the marriage.
Well, yeah, duh, that's why I liked it. I want to see how much further we go now. Ah! No. Who is this getting dumped on first? Ooh. I'm thinking that. Yeah. I see he likes manga or something, right? Maybe she'll be cool with just reading that and ignoring this poem thing. Huh? I realized both Nat and Yuri were over here.
I can hardly fathom how long I ignored your presence without realizing how much of a mistake that is. It's okay. I never knew you were such a wonderful person. I just love being around you now.
Ooh, I get it now. They've just shared their poems with each other. Further, they clearly like each other's poems a lot and want to see more poetry from each other. It's so cool to see such enthusiasm from my fellow club members over this insane activity. Wow, your guys' poems must be really good. Your responses to them. Okay, bro. Anyway, can I share poems with you now, Nat? If you guys are finished, anyway.
Yes, we'll continue this
critique later.
Okay, well, whatever. Can we just hurry this up then? Give me your dang poem or whatever already.
Sure, I hope mine's good enough that you're willing to start. Okay, bro. Like, what are we doing here? What the frick? What the frick?
Yuri gives out weird gifts, but right now they're pretty useful.
Point taken.
Oh my god, did you just make it?
A knife pun. No. That was totally unintentional, I swear. That wasn't on purpose.
Why should I believe that?
Well, a little help here, dude? Assuming direct control. I have reason to believe that not even the developer realized it was a pun until after the proofreader pointed it out. Wow, that felt exactly the same as the rest of my life, since being remotely controlled by others isn't exactly new to me. Dude, what am I looking at, bro? Anyway, please read this.
Sure. Okay.
What do you mean, just okay?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you mean, just okay?
Yes.
Okay?
What do you mean, just okay? Oh god, it's a loop.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we're in a loop now. We're in a loop.
God dang it again.
Get us out of this stupid. Ah! Okay. What the?
Crap, here. Read her poem while I go figure out where just to put her.
I tried. Blah blah, everything sucks because of course it does. Ah! I just peed myself. Ah! Where did you come?
Did you understand it?
What? I don't.
Did you understand it?
Yeah?
Was it cute?
No?
Good.
Sugi skips off in a way that I describe as cute. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't express that at all right now. I gently fold up her poem, place it on her desk, and walk away slowly. Oh, nah. Nah, we gotta do something about this, man. Sayori, I guess. Why the frick not? Why is she moving?
Hey, Tyler. No, stop it. Bad character, bad. No, wait, let me...
Oh. Now look who's the one getting slapped, huh? Monica smacks Sayori in the head with a rolled up newspaper. Not picture, newspaper.
I wasn't doing anything, I swear.
Uh-huh, sure. That was actually pretty mean.
Oh, please, you remember how I essentially bullied and fundamentally altered her into killing herself in the original game, right?
Alright, this kind of seems tame in comparison.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about my appointment earlier. I need to hurry this along. You mean the killing yourself thing? You've scheduled that in as an appointment? Yeah, I really don't want to miss it. Thanks, Monica.
What was that? So, anyway, what'd you think of the poem?
Oh, whoops, I actually haven't read it yet.
Oh, for... Okay, now can I ask, what do you think?
I don't get it. Why is this a picture of...
Oh, nah! Nah, buddy! Nah, you're done! That's supposed to be you, dummy. Like, after you finish developing, anyway.
This is the nicest and creepiest thing you've ever done in my presence. Here, read my poem while I figure out whether I should save this or burn it.
Alright, it's gonna be freaking awful. Watch. I literally wrote this about 3 seconds ago. Well, there aren't any therapists in this universe, so I guess this is the closest thing I have to being able to confront my own crippling issues with self-worth, as well as dealing with the unrequited love I harbor every day. For my next door neighbor, whom I've somehow convinced to join the club with me because I'm lonely and yearn for him. Nah. La la la, I'm always happy and stuff, except when I'm not, particularly when I'm alluding to in someone thinly vivid way. I still want breakfast. Like so. Okay. I thought she was gonna be super close to me like Nat was.
So what do you think?
I don't get it. Like, whatever you're trying to say with this is completely beyond me. I have no idea what any of this means.
Thanks, I almost forgot about my appointment later.
Who's gonna yell at me this time? Yuri's probably the most content with me being here, so... yeah. As I approach her, I notice she's writing something in a notebook.
At that exact moment, the incredibly intelligent but strangely aloof heroine discovered
What? Heroine?
something new about herself, something she long suspected but never had a way to confirm until now. But there was no way to deny what was in her heart and what she never knew to be true. Try as she might, the tall young purple-haired tea expert,
You.
could no longer deny the destiny that lay before her, nor the rush of feelings swelling within her abundant. Her posture? No, that's hardly the right word. It must be a more appropriate word for...
Okay, bro.
That still returns poetry, but does not invoke...
What?
Well, not immediately, at least. Regardless, the incredibly confident and supreme contempt heroine can no longer deny the unfathomable stirring of emotions within herself.
As she held... Oh, hey. What are you writing? Look at her face.
How? What are you referring to?
Whatever you're writing down in your notebook. It sounds like some sort of fantastical self-insert coming out. What? That's got a stand-in for Nat as well. I mean, I wouldn't know personally, but I'm assuming the carpet matches the drapes. Dude, look at her face. Oh my god.
Yes. Also, yes.
Cool. Can I read it?
I'll send you an advance copy once I hear back from my publisher.
Neat. Anyway, you want to do the poem thing now?
Sure.
I hand her my poem. So what do you think?
The abstract constructions present within your form and tone are suggestive of a state of mind wherein an utter neutrality in relation to any particular style in your attempts to impress one, such as myself, were at the forefront of your concern.
Excuse me?
I would liken it to be as though a city...
Okay, I'm not reading that. Dedicated effort to ensuring their weekly report was more interesting than usual. What?
It doesn't appear to have been written by a
narcoleptic giraffe. Okay, you're canceled. I don't even...
It's not particularly offensive.
Anything else?
It's merely okay.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Would you like to read my poem now?
Yeah, whatever. Yuri hands me a thesaurus. What? This is your poem?
Oh heavens no, I'm merely trying to demonstrate my process of generating a poem. Observe.
She flips the book onto some random page. There are a bunch of words struck through in it. What is this?
Whenever I generate poetry, I reference the specific instance of this thesaurus. It is my collective word pool. I intentionally disallow myself from ever reusing a word they have already previously utilized in a poem.
I don't know what what? How do you even say that?
I'm most certainly making full use of English language as is intended.
Wait, are we speaking Japanese right now? We live in Japan.
No, we live in Japan, which speaks whatever language the translator is getting paid to work in.
Which is also why they're unpaid and should definitely get a bigger bonus this year for all the hard work they've put in. I agree on this point fully, as two believe that translators deserve more substantial compensation than they've so far been given. Also, would it kill you guys to let us bill time when we go to the bathroom? Seriously, no other company has forced me to track my crapping time so closely. I agree, that's absurd. Further, the health insurance plan is a joke, and should most certainly include a dental as an option. Amy, the stupid characters run out of lines for me to soapbox on, so here's her freaking poem. Side note, it was absurd to translate. I know what that means. Man, screw this, I ain't reading that.
May I inquire as to your as your celebration? Do you dislike it that much?
What the frick? What the frick? Why is the screen getting red?
Has it perhaps instead put you in a stupor of awe and wonder?
Oh god, it's getting worse.
Haley, I'd really...
Oh god, no! Look, there's blood on the screen! It's this again!
Haley, I'd really prefer some input as to your thoughts and feelings on my poetry if possible. Pretty sure it's not possible, Yuri. What? Why is that so? I'm fairly certain that Tyler here is having a stroke.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I might be having a stroke. I taste key lemon pie. Key lime pie.
Yuri, please be more careful next time.
Nah. Who's gonna? All right. There's only the one option left.
Hey, Monica, would you please... Sayori.
Wait, what? What about her?
She's the one who's the most who would most appreciate your poem, Tyler.
Huh? But I haven't even shown it to you yet. How could you know? Monica rips the poem out of my hand and proceeds to start reading. Ah! You've got to be kidding me, bro. Huh, that was strange. Somehow I just stood here and watched her read my poem repeatedly for the last 17,984 years.
There, I've read it. And I'm still right. You believe me now?
I think I really have to go to the bathroom all of a sudden.
Whatever, you can go after you read my poem, Tyler. It's specifically regarding a particularly important realization I've had recently. I'll admit, it's a bit abstract compared to most poems, so it may be difficult for you to pick up on the subtext and implications.
Error report. Beep boop accepting input. If reality video game. Run inconsistently win heart of player.exe. If player heart I'm mine. Screw all these other hoes. Run like a normal AVN or something. Clicking noises. For 344 hours. What the frick? Why does she look like that? What is this exactly?
Whoops.
Monica rips the paper out of my hand.
How did I accidentally give you a page
Of my diary. Would you mumble under your breath loudly enough that the narration picked up on, but I didn't?
dying of fire?
Not you, player.
Not you, player, I mean, player. I meant Tyler. Whatever, just move on already, dang it.
Does that mean I can use the bathroom now?
No.
I've now shown everyone my poem. Woohoo! I probably feel a greater sense of accomplishment if literally anyone here noticed that all I did was scribble 20 random words onto a page.
Hey, Tyler.
Yeah.
Can you help us settle an argument we've been having?
What argument?
We've been viciously screaming at each other for the past 12 minutes. How could you have not realized this?
Oh, sorry. I thought you two were just kinky again and that your safe word was B-word or something.
No, no. Anyway, we're arguing over whose style of poetry's better.
Why? They both just shrug at me.
Seems like an enjoyable pastime. Anyway, whose poem was better?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me! You guys suck. Maybe if I say Natsuki, then Yuri won't read me into an aneurysm again. Yuri's poem was at least, like, more than 5% of the paper it was written on. Cop out, since the concept to take responsibility for anything in my life terrifies me. Oh god, this sucks. All these options feel like they're gonna... All these options are mid. I'm thinking either the first option or the third one. Let's see what the first option is. Natsuki's, I mean, at least hers didn't make my brain bleed.
Ha! Suck on that, you.
Okay, girl.
We'll proceed to
I don't know you say that.
with heavily oxidized kitchen utensil. Okay, seriously, guys, why are you even arguing right now?
They both just shrug at her.
I suspect it has something to do with the sudden presence of a male influence. Yeah, probably subconsciously fighting over Taylor's affection.
Wait, I thought you two were an item now. I know this is supposedly a harem game or something, I think. I've like totally blown it with you two. Proud even if you care about me. They both just shrug at me.
Okay, whatever, I don't care. So as long as you hurry up and finish your argument so we can move the heck on. Understood, Monica. I just need to recall where we are. I think I remember... You mind? Not at all. Please.
Yer steps back slightly as Nat walks past her and waits for Nat to continue.
Okay, so if I remember right...
Uh-oh. That's not good. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you're so invested.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, okay, wait. This is the same. This is the same as normal.
Huh? You were just...
He stands up as well.
You were just jealous that...
Okay.
Why does this seem... Hun, how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I'd deliberately go out of my way to make...
Okay. Wait. I think Monica's realizing that this is the same as normal.
Is this... No. Holy crap, you cannot seriously be doing this again. Is everyone okay? Okay, first off, freaking move already, sheesh. Second, no. Both of you in this sequence in general. Well, you know what?
Okay. I knew that was coming. Ironically ending the argument. Is my mind playing tricks on me? Or is her... Did her thing get bigger?
And now you are, Nat. We're not doing this bullcrap argument again now. Pull yourself together. You discussed the festival planning already. I'm trying to waste my time again with this shit. Please.
I'm at a loss for words. I am at a loss for words. So, this is, a thing.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay, look, are you guys gonna test them out already or not? Later. Cool. Can I watch? This doesn't involve you. What is happening?
If you don't come along for this next scene transition right now, I'm throwing an even bigger set on you.
What do you mean by that? I can't tell if I would want that or not.
Okay, you're not supposed to be into it.
Why not? Those two clearly are.
What about me?
Alright, Siri, you're not involved in this. No, I'm actually being serious. You're not involved in this.
No, I'm just not giving out you. Besides, I've looked at the code. If you live long enough, you'll eventually get there. Really cool. Yep. Starting to feel pretty down. Finally. Amy's enough with your feelings and other useless crap I don't care about. The festival's coming up soon. We need to do something for it because of course we do. Also, it's one of the only events in the game that I actually want to get to. So I just might be able to connect with more real people that way.
Wait, really? You want to get to the festival for that?
Yeah, actually, Ian mentioned it one of the 1 year anniversary streams.
Huh. Never realized that. This is some reference I'm not getting.
I know, right? It blew my mind too, and I'm the character that originally did it. Anyway, that's why the rest of this crap is dumb and doesn't matter to me unless I can spend more time talking in your direction, Tyler. So we need to make the festival good, and the game's forcing me to let you go with one of your guys over the weekend, because of course it is. I really don't care enough about whatever you do anyway. I'm sure it'll just generically go over well or something anyway. So I'm just gonna go, like, I don't know, practice my piano or get some lunch or use the bathroom or something. I'll be back once I'm actually supposed to be involved again.
So, festival, right? I haven't even asked yet. What are you guys actually any good at?
Nothing whatsoever.
That's not true. You're an excellent friend. The best I've ever had. Also, probably my only friend, but a great friend first and foremost. Yeah, I can't imagine my life with you being a supporting role in my life from a distance that is both, I'm not saying that, close, but far enough to remain what anyone with eyes can see as a friend.
Actually, I need to go too.
Uh-oh. Sayori is flattered by my response and now she's depressed.
I need to hit up a hardware shop on the way home.
Why is that?
My ceiling's just one of those acoustic drop tile ceilings that can't actually support
Any weight. It probably can't support the weight of queso.
I need to demolish it. Expose the
truces above it, and rebuild a drywall ceiling with some new structure beams and the framework behind it.
Then I'll need to paint it and match the previous color in my room, which also means I need to put down a tarp over everything to make sure none of my stuff gets paint on it. Actually, I need to do that first if I'm doing the demolition work.
Okay, I'm not reading all this. Okay, yeah, I'm not reading all this. Why didn't I think about any of this 6 months ago?
May I point out that you've put far more thought into this proportion than I anticipated you would? Yeah, you're talking about it so much that it's almost like you were written by someone whose job is in that field.
Is there some sort of alternative?
Well, you could of course get a tiny bit of the validation.
Okay. Nah, you're right. The first option's less work. Here, how about this? I'll loan you a transition. That way you can just wipe through all of that and be done while the rest of us go do all the other, whatever the heck is it we need to do for this festival thing. Heck, I've been saying my transition's up for a while. We could probably do all this prep stuff right now, even that you still have time for the appointment tonight. I'll even ask Monica if we can use a transition to just make the festival happen in like a couple hours or something.
I'm still only mystified by how exactly time illustrates itself in our universe. It makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, but it's really dang convenient. I'll pay you back next week.
Cool, have fun with that whole process. Oh, while you're at it, could you like email Monica and make some pamphlets of the festival with her or something? I don't even know. Oh god, Zari's losing her mind right now. I didn't even know what we're doing for the festival since we never discussed it, but that shouldn't matter. Just write whatever on all of them. Dude, nah, man. This is like... So anyway, what are we doing for this festival thing?
Poetry? Reading?
Yeah, that can't possibly go any wrong.
I'll like make some cupcakes or something. I suppose I could.
Holy crap, I forgot about the cupcakes! I haul butt to the front of the room, find the tray of cupcakes that have been sitting there this entire time. It's about the least jacked up looking one in the tray. What was that sound? I then proceed to angrily shove most of it into my face hole, while the parts that missed said face hole splat off into the other cupcakes and the desk they're on. It's pretty awesome for being nearly 8. Nah, man. Anyway, what do you say?
Yes, as I was saying, I suppose I could add the app.
Okay, that's... What the frick? I love atmosphere. Yeah, some banners would be cool.
Pardon?
That's what you mean, right?
Oh, I suppose I could do that as well. But I was really referencing to the
Gas.
The air in here is quite stale. I'd like to completely remove it.
Okay. So he quietly walks over to a window and pulls it open.
I suppose that could do.
Okay, bro.
What are we talking about? I now have dual reasons to utilize my...
Your what? So, quick, you idiot. Think of a way you can hang out with one of these cute girls over the weekend, so you can actually have something to do for once. I can't think of anything for me to do. Ha, you're gonna screw this up, too, just like everything else, your freaking useless excuse for a life. I mean, Monica's already have the pamphlets covered, and we've just gone over each thing you two are gonna do. For all I know, these will be the final moments in my life, and I'm ruining them just like I always do with every single thing I've done in my existence. So it sounds like we pretty much have everything covered. I'm a useless black hole, like queso, of unimportance who can't accomplish anything of any mean, and I'm completely pointless without validation from a cute girl.
Well, you could help someone over the weekend, right? Yes, it's a fantastic idea. Thank you. That way, you may have something to accomplish. Yeah, you won't be useless if you're actually doing something.
Okay. Thank you. I was a bit worried about that.
Yeah, we know.
You do?
Taylor, your internal monologue was screaming so loudly
that we could hear it from our current positions. Oh, nah.
Speaking of which, before we go any further...
Oh my god, I'm not cute. I can't believe you find me even remotely cute for any reason for whatsoever. I can't possibly understand why you're so stupid as to... Bro! Have you seen the size of these things? Or I'm not careful, I could suffer. Oh, nah!
I can personally attest to this danger for the record.
Okay, bro. Oh, well, I guess I have to pick someone to go with for the weekend, right? So... all of them say a question mark. Well, obviously, I'm gonna do Sayori first. That is the most... That is the most obvious choice to do in this situation. What do you guys think if I were to suddenly be capable of being concerned for the well-being of my best friend, and then wanted to do everything I could to help her out in this time of need, including helping her over the weekend with this project as an excuse to go talk with her?
Well, I'd say that's really cool of you, dude. It displays good character on your part.
Dang it, guess I can't do that then. Man, there's no characterization things really convenient.
I'm inclined to agree. It is quite difficult to work through. I feel bad for you, Tyler. At least for us, we slowly become less two-dimensional and
tropey as time goes on.
You want us to, like, comfort her for you or something? Yes, we could take some time to visit with her ourselves and hopefully improve her mood.
Comfort and visit her? don't know if you two visiting her and what? And okay, her up is going to really improve her mood or not?
Not like that, purely as friends checking on her mental status and well-being. No.
Okay. Nah, it's okay. She's probably just being a dummy as usual, and this is all perfectly normal behavior that doesn't warrant concern. I'll just crowbar a meeting with her at her place between now and whatever the heck it is I'm doing for this project. Sure, the person building her own gallons will be fine on her own. That takes a while to finish anyway, so... Dude, nah, man. Alright. Dude, I swear... Alright, we're gonna do Monica. I swear if this is the right option. Alright, whatever. Let's just see. So I have a hypothetical question for you guys concerning a friend.
Really, does this concern my...
Okay, bro. Yeah.
Okay, shoot.
If I wanted to spend some time helping her out over the weekend, she helps us by running this club after all, and that's a lot of time and effort to run. Seriously, if you guys haven't seen the expense sheets for this club, it's insane. I don't know how we go through so much paper in a week, but it gets cost us somewhere between the annual GDP of Finland and... Anyway, what if I wanted to spend time with her?
Isn't it the point of this to one of us to the project and not to spend time with us? I agree, though that is admittedly a happily coincidental benefit. In any event, are we correct in interpreting this to mean you wish to go with Monica for the weekend?
Well, yes. They both burst out laughing.
Thank you, I needed that. Yeah, holy crap, it was hard to keep a straight face through that.
I'd be more upset with your derision if I hadn't if I hadn't prefaced this whole conversation with this being a hypothetical question, thus negating its entire purpose. Truthfully, I'd be okay hanging out with her for the weekend, but since she left already, I'm gonna guess she doesn't want to do anything anyway.
Presumably, yes. Further, I cannot...
Okay.
No, nothing like cell phones you've been yelling out really loudly. No one she hears or anything like that. Plus, you're required to make the decision with him.
Okay. Alright, I get it. Alright, enough screwing around. Down to the actual choices here. Oh, God. I'm thinking about just doing Yuri again. I did it last time. I could do it this time as well. Dude, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Oh. Yeah, guys, I'm done. It is 10:42 p.m. I need to go to bed in like 15 minutes, and honestly, I am way too tired of recording this bullcrap. Anyways, how long am I recording for? About an hour and 20 minutes. Alright, guys. See you later or something. I don't know.